Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're on YouTube, click the alert notification button, and if you like the video, please click like and share.
Hi, my name's Naomi and I'm a conversion analyst at Brain Labs, which is a global digital marketing agency. My title might also be called a web analyst or a digital analyst at some other places. My degree is actually in accounting and I went to Durham University. However, I didn't have a kind of traditional university experience. I actually was part of the KPMG School Leaver programme, so I worked in audit more or less full time for 3 years alongside doing some uni exams and professional accounting exams, and then in my 4th year I went away to Durham and studied full time. What I would also say is that having my degree definitely helped me get my role in terms of confidence, having a qualification, and obviously it's my job now is still with numbers, just in a completely different industry, so it kind of still shows my logical mindset and how I work with numbers, but I think it's really good to know that you don't have to be pigeonholed to your degree and you should just go after what you're interested in, and you can do other hobbies and online learnings and that sort of thing to help you get down to a specific role. When I came out of university, I knew I wanted to go into some kind of digital role. That was definitely what I was most interested in by that point, but I wasn't really sure of all the different roles out there. So I started in optimization, which is kind of improving and experimenting on websites and trying to help the user through their journey on a website and making that easier for them, making it better in terms of trying to get them through to the end goal, which for the kind of work that I do is e-commerce, so trying to get them through to sale. So I started in optimization and then I've kind of niched down to analytics. Obviously, having a background in accounting, I am quite numbers minded, so that's sort of the area of digital marketing that I fell into and I really enjoy. In terms of what my job actually is, there is quite a range of different tasks that I might do for any client depending on what they're after. So if we run experiments on a website, so that might be changing an experience. So we have the current experience running and then a different experience that we are testing. So if 2 users went onto a website at one time, they might see different things. And part of my role is to analyse which of those was better and did it change different behaviours that maybe we weren't planning to change. Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And that's one thing that's really interesting. I was really proud to have passed my GAIQ, which is a qualification to say that I know how to use Google Analytics essentially, and that's just something that you can do online, anyone can do that. So that was really positive for me. It made me feel like I actually have a qualification that's relevant. Obviously my degree, my background is in finance, so I was really proud of myself for doing that. But also I really enjoy it when I talk my insights and my analytics back to the client and they find what I say interesting, or maybe I found something that they weren't aware of. That's a really good feeling too, because I feel like I'm actually helping them. My 2 pieces of advice for getting into a career in analytics, I would say the first one would be read through job descriptions, whether that's on LinkedIn or Indeed or any other job platform. Give a Grad a go. Read through the job descriptions and think, does this sound interesting to me? If you're reading it and thinking this sounds really dull, then it's probably not something that you want to do as a full-time job. It also helps you to get an idea of what skills they're asking for, what kind of personality traits they're asking for, and you can then work towards building up that skill set, which that is a great question, and I don't actually have an answer. Personally, I don't think it's a bad way to be early on in your career to not necessarily have an exact structured plan. It's great if you do, and if you know what you're passionate about, then absolutely go for it. But if you don't know, that's fine, and that means that you will learn as you go. My plan is just to soak everything up and learn and figure out what I do and don't like and niche down as I work through my career. And that might end up being more data science and more technical side of things, or it could be just carrying on learning more about e-commerce and web analytics, which is more what I'm doing now.
If you enjoyed this video and want to share your graduate career with us for the chance to win £300, click the link in this video's description on YouTube and follow the instructions to submit your entry today.